Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my cleaning favourites or cleaning products and gadgets that I love. Whatever you want to call it, I thought I would put it in one video. I've been requested to do this quite a lot and I didn't realise that I hadn't done a cleaning favourites or cleaning products favourite, any style type video like that for a year and a half now. So a lot has changed. I use a lot of different products now. Some are the same, some are different. But I also thought it would be a good idea to include my favourite cleaning gadgets. So if you are new here, I do cleaning motivational videos every Sunday. So make sure you subscribe if you like videos like that, because I do them every Sunday. And a lot of people ask in those videos sort of what I'm using, and sometimes I don't show it very well. So I thought I would put it all in one video. Without further ado, let's get straight on into showing you my favourite cleaning products and gadgets. So let's start off with what's in this white bottle. For starters, the white bottle, this particular one I got from Home Bargains, and it was 99p, so they're really, really good. I just love the aesthetic of this white bottle. It just makes me want to clean. Don't ask why, but it does. I originally got, because I've got a few of these, I originally got this one that says cleaning on it. It's already got the label on it, and I got that from B&M originally, and that was £2. So they are cheaper in Home Bargains. Now, a lot of people ask me, what is inside this bottle? And generally, it's either one or two things. So it's always at Sephora. So this is my favourite Sephora, and this has been my favourite Sephora since the last time I did a cleaning products video. So this is the same, my same favourite, and it is the Country Garden one. And I either go between this one or I like the Mountain Air. So I really like the Mountain Air one, but I haven't used that one for absolute ages. I think I might switch to that now, because I like to switch the smells every now and again, especially at Christmas and stuff, just because it then smells different, obviously. And one thing I will say, when I'm cleaning, I go by smells. So my motivation, if you like, is once I'm finished, my house will smell amazing. So I don't know if you're the same, but okay, it will look better as well. But my main thing is the smell. So anything that I get has to smell really nice. I don't really like the bleachy smell or anything like that. So that's how I grew up. I grew up with the bleachy, like Dettol smell. So I don't really like that. So this is a disinfectant. So this I use to just wipe around and all of that. I also get asked a lot of questions on if I leave the product before I wipe it. I do, but obviously I speed up my videos so you don't really see that. And yeah, they're just a quick wipeable spray. I use this mainly. This is my main product that I use is Sephora. My next favourite cleaning product is the elbow grease. This is like £1. You can get it in most places now. I believe even the supermarkets do it. I'm not sure, but I think I normally get this out of like Home Bargains or something like that. It's just £1 and it's exactly what it is. It says on the tin, it's a degreaser. So I like to use this on my hob sometimes if I'm doing a quick wipe. You know, I like to use it on my splashback and things like that. I also like to do this, which might be a little bit of a tip for you. I've said it in my cleaning videos before. You see the vent that you get above a cooker if you have one of those? I take that out and I put it in the sink, and I like to soak it with spraying this. And if you get the Fairy Platinum, and it has to be the platinum, so the Fairy Platinum washing up liquid, put that on and soak it. So all depending on how greasy it actually is how much you have to soak it. Mine's generally not that bad because I do it like monthly or so, or whenever I see it getting a little bit too much, I then clean it. So I soak that, and then as soon as you can actually rinse it off, to be honest. I wipe it off, but it literally just melts away. So I used to, if you don't already know this, I used to be a cleaner. So my job, so doing cleaning videos is actually not new for me. I used to be a tenancy cleaner. So I've done a lot of deep cleaning. So I kind of know my thing when it comes to trying to get off grease and stuff really quickly, because some of the grease that you find is a lot. So if you're one of them people that has a lot of grease on something like a vent, if you've never cleaned it, then definitely use that trick in doing a degreaser, so elbow grease for example, and Fairy Up Liquid, the Fairy Platinum washing up liquid, and then soak it for as long as you need, and it should melt away. So yeah, favourite degreaser is elbow grease. One of my next favourites is also Barkeeper's Friend. I've said this a few times before. Now I've got the powder, the cream, and the spray. So it all does the same thing. The spray is obviously for quickness. This is just all different formulas of it basically. But this is actually good for kitchen, bathroom, and all that sort of stuff. The main reason I like Barkeeper's Friend is because if you've ever had a stain that doesn't quite come off if you just wipe it. So if you've got like pen mark on, for example, my dining room table, I get pen marks on there a lot, and sometimes they don't just wipe off. So if you put a bit of this on and leave it for a second, so don't leave it for too long, and then you really go at it. In fact, you don't even have to scrub it. It actually just comes off. It's really, really good. This is the sort of thing I like to use this for, as well as it's good for the sink, you know, to get up tea stains, I find, and your worktops, things like that. When you've got a little bit of a stain that you can't quite get up with any other method of a quick wipe, then definitely use some Barkeeper's Friend, because it's really good for that. My next favourite cleaning product has got to be Cif. Now at the moment I've got the Spring Bloom limited edition. I really like this one. So it's quite a big bottle as well. But this I like to use on my hob. I also like to use this and this together, as you would have seen many times in my sink, on my hob. This is where I like to use these. Mainly I like to use this on my hob, and then it's really satisfying when you get a good scrub on it, and I just love it, because it's quite a messy job, you know, when you've got like something like cream. It's really good to use something like this. This is why I use this, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's so that I don't get soaking wet hands constantly, like, you know, as in from scrubbing and all of that. If I can get away with using this, it's just so much nicer. It's really satisfying as well when I'm getting in all of the bubbles, if you like, or making it all creamy, and then I wipe it away with a cloth. It's the most satisfying thing. So yeah, I like this and this. This is what I team them together with, either on my sink or on my hob. Now, if you're looking for stain remover in like carpets or anything like that, I love this for quickness. This is really good. It's the Dr. Beckman carpet stain remover. And this is really good on its own. This is good for a lot of stains, just to let you know. It literally brings up most of my stains. If I ever need it, this is the one. But if you've got a really deep stain that will not come up with anything like that, like embedded hot chocolate, for example, or anything like that, this is a winner. So I've always used the Rug Doctor. This is like my coming out only if I really need it type thing. It's the Rug Doctor Oxy Power Stain Remover. Now, I've used this many a times over the years, like different ones of these, like the Rug Doctor ones. I'm always having a little look. Now, yeah, they're quite expensive, and they're like £3, and they're in the Rug Doctor section. However, I do highly recommend getting one of these if you need it. You know, like one of them that something spills and you can't get out with anything else, and you think, oh my goodness, having this in the back of the cupboard is a lifesaver, I will tell you. My next favourite, which has always been my favourite, and that is the Flash Bathroom Spray. I love this stuff. The smell of it just makes me feel, it's just such a clean, lovely smell. And yeah, this, I'm sure you've all seen this many, many times before. This is always going to be my favourite for the bathroom, I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love this one. Now, we've seen this a million times on my cleaning videos, and it is the Unstoppable Spray. So this is the Fabric Refresher Spray. And again, I'm all about smells, so I love this. Now, I just use this all the time. To be fair, it's empty. So yeah, you'll see this always on my cleaning videos because I love it. So I changed this up in between this and the Febreze. I like this because it's stronger. And I do like the Lenore sprays, but the Lenore sprays are a bit of a funny one. I prefer this or the Febreze, but this is my ultimate favourite at the moment. Then another favourite because of the smell is the 1001 Carpet Spray. I've probably showed this a million times, but my favourite is the pet one. I have tried different ones. I don't know, the passion fruit one, I think it was called. I tried that and don't like it, I'm not going to lie. So there's certain ones, I literally always go back to the pet one, and I do have pets, so it makes sense. But this is my ultimate favourite smell. But I'll let you know if I ever try any other new ones and if I like them. Right, now washing. I've literally only just found this, and I think it's new. It's the Lenore Outdoorable As If Dried Outside. So it's 60 washes, and I will say I've fell totally in love with this. The smell, my favourite smell of all time has got to be washing. Love the washing smell. Tell me if you're the same. I'm sure you are. Most women and men, most people love the washing smell, the laundry smell. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. That is my favourite smell of all time. If I could have my whole house smell like that all of the time, which I've always got washing in, to be fair, but if I could get every scent of everything in the washing smell, I would be complete. So I'm quite sad. I've got to smell it. I've got to smell it. Oh, it smells so nice. And also, which I don't get all the time, I used to get all the time, I don't get it all the time now, and it is the Spring Awakening Lenore Unstoppable. So it's actually not the Unstoppables. I used to use the Unstoppables. This is actually the Lenore. I didn't realise there was a difference once upon a time. The Lenore In Wash Scent Booster. Now this smells amazing. I actually prefer this one to the Unstoppable one, which is what I used to originally use all of the time. Much prefer this one. Spring Awakening is my favourite scent anyway, as you can tell. So yeah, this is my dream team, as they call it. These are amazing, but again, I don't buy these all the time because yes, they can be expensive, and I only buy them when they're on deal anyway. So yeah, definitely love this one. So next up, my wax melts. So I don't really show you that I use wax melts. I do actually use them, and my favourite one at the moment, my scent I've been using for a long time now. I get these at Asda. I believe they're like 2 for £3 or something. You can get so many for so much. But yeah, they are the Sensationals, and my favourite one is Zen, because I will tell you now, it literally smells it's such a clean spa smell. So that's how I can describe it to you. It's a spa smell, so it's very relaxing, and it's just a very fresh scent. And they're quite strong, these are really good. I always get the Asda's ones, so good. So yeah, I like them. They're my favourite wax melts at the moment. I've showed this before in a cleaning video, and it's actually out of the car section. And it's actually just been used, so it needs to go in the wash. But this is great for the car, obviously. But it's also, what I love it for, because it goes on your hand, is if you ever want to go around and just dust, and you just put this in your hand, go around, dust everything, and before you wipe anything down, it's just a little bit better than getting out a duster. And this in particular, I love to use in my bathroom on my towel rail, my towel rail radiator. It's just so good to wipe all that dust off first with this, and you get all the nooks and crannies, because obviously you've got your fingers, so you can get all the bits, get all the dust off, and then you can either turn it around and use that to wipe it, or you can get a separate cloth to then wipe it, and you won't have all of the bits that get, you know, like when you clean something and it's got dust and you clean it, you know. Definitely my biggest tip will always be dust before you clean, because it's nothing worse than having to keep wiping and wiping because there's like hair or dust or something like that. It's the most annoying thing. So yeah, I love this. I got this from Asda. A lot of people ask me. It's about £3. You can get it from most places, I'm sure, but this was in the car section, not the cleaning section. So just to let you know. Then also, again, this has been used. Again, I'm only going to show you stuff that I actually love and use. This is my metal descaler thing. So it's a bit like this. But this is really good. I've showed you before on top of the cupboards. Be careful, like I said, it's metal and it doesn't scratch any surfaces. Don't use it on any surface that might scratch. Just don't do it. So good for the oven. The oven, when you go in, you know, you've got to sort of get your edge in and get in. And you will have to still do that. But this is really good because one, you've got a handle and you can really get in there and you can go further back without sticking your head all the way in the oven. So it is really good for that. I've cleaned many ovens in my time, and it's one of my worst jobs, I'm not going to lie. I need to do mine very soon, but yeah. And another little gadget is my scraper. So this is actually a bigger scraper than I usually use. I usually have a little one. I actually lost, I've had a few of them. I've lost them, don't ask me where they go. First learned about it years and years ago at work. A scraper is life. So this is really good. Now be careful with it, like I've said previous, like anything. This is really good to get lime scale off of taps, you know, like underneath the taps, you get that on there and it comes off easy. Another thing it's good for, but again, please take my advice and be very careful because you don't know whether your surfaces are going to scratch. And that is the hob. So if you've got any hob, it doesn't have to be a ceramic hob. It can be a standalone, freestanding one. I've had that. That's what I had. I've had loads of hobs. But yeah, a hob, right? So this is really good to get all of the, you know, when you've got dried in stains, dried in food stains on the hob, get this on it. Now, if you've got a glass top, ceramic, whatever it's called, just be careful. It does work 100%, but just be gentle with it. Make sure you get the degreaser, soak it up, leave it, and then get a little, you know, but do it gently first, and it definitely takes off those stains. I'm just going to tell you, this is what we used to use at work all the time to bring it up brand new. Right, moving along to a bit more of a technical gadget. This is a handheld steamer. So I've actually had this for a year now. Now, for the first 6 months when I bought it, because I was like, I've got to have this. I don't like ironing. I need something that's going to make my life easier and convenient. Now, I didn't use this for the first 6 months because I kind of forgot I had it. I don't know. I feel like we just when, in fact, we was in lockdowns at one point. So I kind of just thought, you know what, I think we're just going to sit in creased clothes because I'd rather not do anything to them. But I will say for the last few months, I've been grabbing this and I've been using it so much. It's so good when you're on the go. So I get the kids' clothes out and go, oh no, look, they're a bit creased. I'll just quickly put this on a hanger and off I go with my steamer. Boom, the creases are gone. Same with my tops and things like that. I just quickly give it a steam and then it's fresh. So much easier than getting all of the ironing stuff out to do a full-on iron. So my iron also takes ages to turn on, which is half the battle as well. So if you're in a rush, it's really good to have one of these. So I do highly actually recommend these. The only thing I will say, just to make sure that you know, this is not as light as it looks. It's not heavy, but if you do have an issue with your arms, you know, if you have any sort of like, you can't hold something for too long, like for example, my mother-in-law has fibromyalgia and stuff, something like this, she hasn't tried it, so I can't tell you if she would, you know, because she's asked me what it's like. I can't tell you if she would enjoy it, this would be useful to her, but if you have got weakness in your arms, just be careful that holding this for a period of time might make them hurt a bit. So just to let you know, but if not, they are really good. I would recommend them just to have. It's just a good gadget to have in the day and age that we don't like ironing. We don't like ironing these days. We're not like the old days where they ironed everything. We just don't. So if you want to do a little bit less and you want to steam a few creases out, or you want to have a quick on the go, this is definitely the one. Also really good for travel. So if you're going like to a caravan and things like that, have one of these in your luggage or whatever, and you're good to go. I'm actually probably going to show you a clip of me using this just because it's so difficult to show you here. But another thing is got to be my Shark. So this is my Shark Hoover. Now this is corded. It is the Shark lift away one, and I did actually kind of get gifted this by Shark a long time ago. This is not an ad or anything of the sort, but I have obviously been gifted, so I have to tell you that. I have used this now, God, how long have I had this for? I've had it for nearly a year. I must have. I've had it for at least, God, 6, 7, 8 months. But I really, really like it. I love the lights on it. I love the suction on it is amazing. Now, also, favourite Hoover has got to be the Eufy Cordless. So you've seen me use both of these Hoovers. You've seen me use both of these Hoovers constantly in my video. I switch it up all the time. Now, a lot of people ask me, the one question they do ask me, again, by the way, this was a previous ad, but it's not an ad in this video. This is my own thoughts and recommendations, just to let you know. I've used this Eufy since now before Christmas, and both the Eufy and the Shark are amazing. Now, they're two different Hoovers, and a lot of people ask me which one I prefer. I like both of them for two different reasons. The Shark is really good because if you want a really deep clean, like, you know, like a thorough. So basically what I mean is cordless and corded is totally different. So they're totally different, right? If you're in a flat and you've not got many rooms to do and all of that, get a cordless. You don't need a big heavy Hoover. A cordless will be fine for that. If you're in a house and you've got lots of carpets and you've got constantly got pet hair and stuff like that, get a corded. But there's two different things. This is a lot more lightweight. This is movable. This is more for daily cleaning. So this is something I would get out all day long. Like, I would just quickly get out and give it a quick Hoover. If I'm going for, I want to make my carpets brand new. So it's really good for suction as well, the Eufy, like the cordless. They're really good for suction, but I will say that the corded is always going to be better because it's actually, it's part of the power socket. So it's to do with it being put into an electric source rather than being battery operated. So yeah, if you're going to get a corded, I will say this. Make sure you get the cordeds that have dual batteries. So get 2 batteries because you'll need to change it up and then you'll never run out of battery. Because I remember having a cordless before and I used to run out of battery and it used to get on my nerves. So this one's got 2 batteries, which is really good. There's always one on charge. So yeah, I would say the Eufy, so the cordless, so any cordless or anything like that, go for that if you're doing a daily, if you've got a flat, if you've got a small space, or if you wanted to do it more for daily quickness, 100% cordless is worth it. I personally love having both because, again, like I said, I don't want to do the corded one constantly because I have to help it up the stairs and I have to do it all around the house. It gets a bit tiring. but they're for my deep cleaning days, and this is for my daily use. So I recommend both of them, but it's your decision whether you want a cordless or a corded. There's a difference. Corded is always going to be more powerful. It's always going to give you the best clean. Doesn't mean the cordless won't, it just means that is what the corded is all about. So if you can, have a corded and a cordless. My mother-in-law has that. Or pick which one for your needs. My next favourite gadget's gotta be my jet wash. This is quite a recent purchase, and I'm gonna tell you now, I've been wanting a jet wash for a very long time, and it's so worth having one. I looked around, let me put it up here. So this is the Karcher one, I think it's Karcher how you say it. Now I looked around for so long for reviews on jet washes. Which one do I get? What do they do? I want one that's satisfying. I just want one that I can watch the dirt just disappear, right? So I'm here to tell you that this one, I've only had this one, never had another one before, but I will tell you this one's really good. It's the Karcher one. It's for car and home. It's very compact, so it's small. Don't let that make you think that it's no good. It's very powerful. So I will show you some clips whilst I'm talking of me using it. This is a godsend for Jonathan, because since when it was in lockdown, there was no car washes open. So to wash your car and stuff, it's really handy to have one of these in the house. Also patio areas and all of that. We've just given our garden, if you haven't seen our garden transformation, I'll link it. And in that, we had to do a hell of a lot of patio cleaning because of how messy it got. And obviously over the winter and stuff. So yeah, really, really good to have. And the Karcher one is the top brand that when I was researching, the top brand was always Karcher. So I went for that as well. And it wasn't even that expensive, this particular one that I've got, because some of them were coming up with like quite a few £100s. So if you are looking for a jet wash, I mean, I've never had another one, don't get me wrong, can't compare them myself, but this is definitely worth doing. This is definitely worth it. It does the thing, and I'll show you. Obviously, you would have seen a clip of me using it, so you know it does the thing. It does the jet washing, satisfying cleaning, which we all love to watch. Well, I do anyway. But yeah, it's one of my new favourite toys, I'm not going to lie. I'm constantly saying to Jonathan, have we got anything else that we need to jet wash, you know? So yeah, it's really good. We've done all out the front and everything, and we now need to do the drive because we've had to get rid of all of the mud from the transformation. So we now need to do all of that, which is going to be so nice. So I'll probably do that in a cleaning video, to be fair, and I'll show you more of the jet washing in action. Yeah, all of my favourite cleaning products and cleaning gadgets that I'm loving right now. I know this was quite a long video compared to what I thought it was going to be, but I thought I needed to kind of tell you what I use them for and what I like them for, because a lot of people ask me that in my cleaning videos. So yeah, there you have it. There's what I've got at the moment. I do want to do my favourite organisation stuff video. So any sort of organisation stuff that I'm using that works, like systems or just anything like that. I do want to do a video like that in the near future. So if you do like the idea of that, let me know in the comments below if you like the idea of the organisational video. To show you all of my storage that I've got and will be doing. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Make sure you subscribe. I've got a new cleaning video coming out on Sunday, and I'm going to try and start a bit of a series, a bit of a catchy thing with myself. So I'm hoping you're excited about that. For now, I'm going to go, and I'm going to see you very, very soon. Bye.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams.